Hi, hello. If you clicked on this video, I'm just going to discuss about dropships and the escape sequence and how unbalanced it is, and what I like to change about it. So I'm going to show you guys a clip where we lost and 4 enemy titans are attacking the ship, but I'm not going to the ship because I know it's going to get destroyed before our teammate on the other side of the map goes to the dropship, which he probably won't. And of course the dropship gets destroyed and we lose. So let me begin the scripted part of the video. I think the epilogue part of the match is an idea that is underutilized by many games. In Titanfall, when a match ends and the winners are decided, the game begins the epilogue sequence. This is where the losing team races to the dropship against time and the winning team tries to kill them. You get 1 life and no respawn if you die on your way to the dropship. This mechanic makes the whole sequence intense compared to the usual fast-paced respawning gameplay during the match. Players who successfully escape the dropship get bonus points counted toward their level progression. Not that it matters. The reason this sequence exists is to make the losing pilots have one last chance of winning a small victory, a consolation prize. But that small victory is very sweet, especially when you have all of your teammates in the ship. Yet, you might have noticed that I don't have any footage of me and my whole team escaping successfully. There's a reason for that. That's because something always goes wrong, and the escape sequence is not always balanced, as I said before. Let's start with the obvious. The newer players not going to the dropship. Pilots who make it to the ship have to wait until the ship's leaving timer runs out, or all the surviving pilots are on the side of the ship. Then they can escape. The ship usually doesn't survive at the end of its leaving timer, and the newer players always make sure the ship's timer runs its course. By the way, did I mention once inside the ship, pilots are at the full mercy of the enemy team. Pilots can't do much inside the ship. What they can do is look through a small door at 3 titans using their full firepower to bring the ship down. So, to the players who don't go to the ship, please go to the dropship. I promise, it's a lot more interesting than trying to survive or fighting the enemy team whose priority is not you, but the dropship. And if you're too far away from the ship, and you know you won't make it, just throw a nade at your feet. Your teammates will applaud you and thank you for your sacrifice. The second reason why dropships never survive comes to balancing. You know, the Titanfall wiki says that the dropships are a fast, unarmed spacecraft made for troop transportation. It also says that the escape sequence dropship has a lot of health and needs multiple titans to take down. Yet there are 2 things that exist to make that statement false: Titan cores, and the biggest middle finger to high health, the nuclear eject. Titan cores deal a lot of damage. Self-explanatory. 1 Titan core, aside from Scorch, can cut the health of the dropship in half. I just made that up on the spot, but I'm pretty sure that's partially true. This makes the process of destroying the ship faster. Now, the nuclear eject makes it so you can do that with the press of a button. 3 buttons. But the nuclear eject feels like it was made to be used against the stationary target like the dropship. Respawn employees and janitors, if for some reason you're listening to my video with less than 100 views, please make the dropship health at least take reduced damage against the nuclear eject. No one will complain, trust me. It's probably not that hard to change the value, I assume. Or maybe ignore the lore of these transporting ships being unarmed. Maybe both sides of the war realize that equipping 2 anti-Titan sentries on the ship is a smart idea. Okay, I'm out of ideas on balancing. So to the viewers who watched the 2/3 of the video, thank you. And what are your thoughts on this topic? Now I will do the unscripted part of the video, starting now. I'm going to show you guys some of the clips that made me make this video, out of anger, frustration, whatever you call it. So, Exhibit A. In this clip, we lost by a lot, by 250 points I think. I was kind of mad, I was missing a lot of shots. Again, frustration. 2 of our teammates left, and you know, I thought maybe I could go to the dropship, at least have that win in my book. But no. First, they called all of their titans. I called my titan in, but the moment I called it, I got jumped by 4 titans at the same time. So I had to nuclear eject. They dodged it, and they sniped me from the air. Okay, that's fair, but still, it's just not fun. Next clip, Exhibit B. In this clip we lost again, but this one was much more fair. Here I'm just gonna complain about nuclear ejection. I think nuclear ejection should not damage the dropship as much as it does. Here I equipped my Scorch with the nuclear eject just to ward off any other Titans from nuclear ejecting, but it was unfortunate because that didn't happen. North Star also nuclear ejected near me when I went to the dropship. The dropship health just withered away so fast. You gotta look at this. How many seconds? 1, 2, 3. In about 2 seconds, the whole dropship died. Crazy. And the next clip here, this one is my fault. I for some reason hyper focused on one Titan and tried to kill it, but I think everybody was already on the ship, so I should have ejected early there. That was my fault here, I will admit it. And I realized the dropship was already leaving, so I just ejected right now, as you see, and it was pretty cool. Yeah. This part of the video is off script, so I'm trying to make stuff up on the fly. So let's see how this turns out. I see ya.